Hey, 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 hey. Okay. Out to the pay for the grass is always greener. I don't do no labels, I call it how I see it. Okay, out to the pay for the grass is always greener. I don't do no labels, I call it how I see it.
What does the future look like for your podcast?
Yo, this is No Label the Podcast. Welcome back. This is new season 7, here with Baby Giraffe. And man, we getting off to a good start. We're getting off to a great start. Once again, thank you to all of our listeners, all our subscribers.
Yes, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Get all up into it, cause we've been, what is this, season 7, and we in this big six.
Come on.
Come on now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we sitting here with one of the up and coming artists. She's been buzzing and booming for a little minute. I was doing my Googles.
Come on now.
Doing my
Get into
Googles
it.
right over the border. we with Tara Lord. How you?
Sorry, it's pronounced Tara.
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 Oh, I got
Tara
you.
Lord. But thank
Tara.
you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Word. Are you well? Here at No Label, we like to kind of start from the beginning.
Okay.
So, were you born and raised in Toronto?
Yeah, I was.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Around what age did you start getting into the music scene?
Okay. So from when I was a little girl, I was always like rapping, singing, dancing around the house. So I started pretty young. I actually dropped my first album ever when I was 12 years old.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah. So I started off as like a child artist, and then I rebranded into who I am now. But it's been a hot minute.
Yeah, no, that's
fire. Yeah.
yeah, that's
So like at 12, what was one of your biggest inspirations then?
I would say my father. He was an artist back in the day, and he used to like write my songs for me, and he like kind of put me through like a hip hop boot camp. So I was like writing, freestyling, performing, like learning it all. But growing up, I remember really looking up to Beyonce. I remember seeing her and being like, I want to dance like that. I want to perform like that. And I was obsessed. So she definitely was a big inspiration. But in general, music was always playing in the house. So I was just surrounded by music constantly as a child. So it only made sense.
I love that. That I don't know if you knew, Beyonce's dad also put her through like a boot camp, had her running up the hills, singing and stuff, training her voice. So
that. I was doing jumping jacks and like rapping lyrics, and yeah, it was a whole boot camp for real.
period. He knew his daughter was a star.
nah, that's so cool. Do you have siblings?
Complicated.
complicated,
I
okay.
grew up as the
know that
only
easy.
child, but I recently discovered I have a sister.
Oh,
She's like 30,
Fire.
in her 30s, so
Okay.
I consider myself an only child, but I technically have a sister.
no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
In America, that's quite no.
You okay? I understand where you're coming
Oh, I don't know anyone with that story. I was shocked. I was like, oh.
Man, shit. I got brothers and sisters. I don't know about brothers now.
Oh, no.
Nah, that's super cool. And it's like, so as you were developing like yourself as an artist, when did you feel like you were able to kind of like, because you said like your parents were kind of like writing for you. When did you feel like you grabbed the wheel as an artist?
I feel like I truly grabbed the wheel during the pandemic, like during COVID, because I guess I just locked in. My studio, everything was shut down. So like I got a little home set up, and I had nothing else to do. I mean, we all had nothing to do. So I was just locked in, writing, creating, listening to beats, freestyling. And I feel like that's when I really, became an artist truly. Because I feel like there's a difference between just making music and being an artist. So I feel like during COVID is when I stepped into being an artist.
So, did you spend a lot of time? Was it like you had your own apartment, you by yourself, or like what was the setting
Also,
like?
there was like a spare bedroom, so I just like turned that into a mini studio. I recorded it in the closet and just would lock myself in there all day, all night, and was just working on my music.
No, that's
Yeah.
dope. That's dope. Shoot. Well, so during that time, I know like COVID and that whole experience, a lot of people were like, they had to like sit with themselves, and like if you didn't have that passion or something, like it could be detrimental time. But it seems like you were able to work that together.
Yeah, I feel like COVID was obviously like impacted a lot of people negatively, but for me, luckily, I can say that it was a positive experience for me. Like I got to just sit with myself, discover who I was, not just as an artist, but as a person, and just work on my craft. And, you know, we got those little Trudeau checks coming in every month. So it was good.
Word up.
Within that like introspective time, you know, everybody was digging deep, getting into what was, you know, really true to them. Did you have like a specific moment where you was like, yeah, like this is where I'm locking in, I'm gonna do this for the rest of my life, like this is what I want to do?
I feel like during COVID, well, kind of when it first started, I went through something really traumatic, I guess to say the least. And it almost took me away from music, but I think I was just digging deep and realizing that I feel like it's so deep. I feel like I was just digging deep and realizing that this is what I like. Music is what I need to do. It's my passion and it's part of my purpose here on Earth. So I don't want to get too deep, but yeah, just recognizing that it was my purpose and that I had to follow through with it.
No, absolutely. Yeah. No, that's fire. So you said your first album was at 12.
Yeah.
So how many projects have you dropped altogether?
I dropped a project when I was 12, and then I just dropped a bunch of singles like in between. In 2020, I want to say 2022, I dropped my first project, I Am Tara Lord, Chapter 1, and then last year I dropped Star, Chapter 2. So,
Okay. No,
I'm on my third, technically.
Fire. Keep it in the trilogy, or is it?
Yeah, I don't know if my next drop's gonna be Chapter 3, but we'll see. I definitely want to like continue that though. I feel like with my projects, I did a really good job at storytelling and like transitioning. And it's really just a story from like Chapter 1 to Chapter 2. So I can definitely see myself over the years continuing that story and bringing my listeners on that journey with me.
Super dope. Yeah, super dope.
So what do you personally enjoy more, rapping or singing?
I feel like I like both.
You gotta pick one.
I feel like I sing more than I rap. Like around the house and stuff, I'm always like singing little melodies and stuff. I'm gonna say rap.
Okay, why?
I feel like 'cause I'm better at it. I don't know. I feel like it's also like more fun. I feel like in my everyday life, like I'm very like chill, kind of introverted, like humble. But then like when I rap, I get to kind of talk my shit, you know?
Yeah.
Rightfully so.
I kind of like, you know, I kind of like getting that big. But they both have my heart. Originally, I actually wanted to be a singer, but then I couldn't sing for shit as a kid. So I started rapping. And then once I was rapping, over the years, I've kind of been like developing my singing voice and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Word. And you mentioned Beyonce being like a big influence. What were there any women rappers or males that influenced your rap style?
Well, originally, I mean, we're speaking in like 2010, 11, there wasn't really any female rappers. I mean, there was, but there was kind of a gap since like the Lil Kims and the Eves and, you know, the Lauryn Hills before that generation. So when Nicki Minaj came out with Young Money, I was like, ooh, girls can do this too. And I used to write out all her lyrics, rap all her lyrics. I'm still a barb till this day. Like,
don't get me
Nicki lyrics live in my head rent free.
I will jump out my seat.
I don't think she gets enough respect for what she's done. But yeah, I would say Nicki Minaj was a huge influence and just showed me that girls can do it too.
I knew I liked you.
Nah, that's super dope. Yeah, so with those influences in people here today, who would you say like your closest comparison in terms of your style of your music?
I get a lot of Doja Cat comparisons.
Okay.
I personally don't hear it, but I take it as a compliment because she is like an amazing artist.
She got bars.
She's
I guess because we're both doing like the rappy, singy, we have similar tones. So I get Doja Cat comparisons. I've gotten Tink comparisons.
Okay.
I would say those are the main ones.
Dope.
Yeah.
No, those good names to be associated with, for real. Word. So, what do you enjoy more, being in the studio or performing?
Performing. When I'm on stage, it feels like I'm at home. Like I feel like I can it's just comfort. Being on stage is comfort to me, which I know a lot of people have the opposite experience with it, but being on stage is when I feel the most free, the most confident, the most myself. So definitely being on stage over being in the studio.
Oh, that's fire. I'm trying to think. So how did you work your way up from, you know what I'm saying, just doing things in the crib to shoot? You were on the stage at Rolling Loud.
I was. I think just consistency. I take my craft seriously. Like when I go to a studio, like I put work in and I dedicate hours. I don't slack around. I don't show up late. Like, I make sure that I'm being on top of my shit. And I would just say, yeah, consistency. My dad always told me, like, if an opportunity comes, go for it. If someone asks you to do a shoot or someone asks you to do a podcast or anything, a show, whatever, especially in the beginning stages, I was just saying yes to everything. I lived in a small town, kind of east of here called Port Perry. I'd hop on a bus for 3 hours, head to the city in Toronto, and, you know, show up for a shoot or for a photo, whatever it might be, you know, a performance, and just being quick, being ready. A lot of times preparation meets opportunity. So you just got to be prepared for when the opportunity comes and you're ready for it.
Absolutely. No, that's the best way. Stay ready so you don't got to get ready.
Yeah, exactly. Just always developing your craft and taking it seriously. I feel like sometimes artists, they don't take themselves seriously, I guess, as a business. Because I guess music is so creative and fun and like, ooh, with the vibes. But you still gotta like have discipline, and it's hard, especially as a creative, because we just want to be like with the vibes. But you gotta like put on that business cap and
because it's still a job.
It's still a job, exactly. You gotta show up and know your lyrics. Show up and, you know what I mean? Like certain things you gotta take seriously.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So as a woman, like in a male-dominated industry, you know, music and all that, do you think it's difficult to get respect within the craft, just like being a woman?
I feel so, yeah. I feel like in any industry, women have to work 10 times harder. Especially when I first started, people wouldn't take me seriously, especially as a rapper, because, yeah, people don't take you as seriously. They're like, oh, you're a rapper? Oh, you're whatever. Like, prove it. I feel like we have to constantly prove ourselves. Yeah. Even, like, in how we look. Like, women have to do the hair, do the nails, like, have the right makeup on. We got to even pop the choreo. We got to come with the vocals, come with this. Male artists can just pull up in a white tee and baggy pants, and you know what I mean? Like, there's definitely double standards. You have to work 10 times harder, but I think that just makes women more talented. Can I say that? But I feel like talented, we gotta work harder. So yeah, it's definitely a challenge though.
So what's your favorite part about playing the whole game? Because, you know, it's politics, it's games with all of the whole industry of making music and content creation and just social media. Like, what part do you feel like you can enjoy and like you take away from it?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of things, but the first thing that came to my mind is the fact that I just go to the studio, write some shit that's on my mind, and then next minute people are playing it and singing along to it and telling me, oh, I listened to your track today, or your track helped me get out of bed today, or I listened to your track before going to the gym, or you know what I mean? Like, it's so crazy how a concept turns into a song, which turns into leaving the impact on thousands of people around the world now that we have social media. So it's crazy. That part really hits me.
That's super dope. And like that part is just as important as the artistry these days. It's like getting the content up and the photo shoots and everything else. How do you what I noticed, what stuck out to me was like you're really good at like you have really clean content. It's aligned with the brand.
I try.
How difficult is that?
It's really difficult. I didn't sign up for this shit. I just want to make some music. I didn't sign up for this, but you know what? I think I kind of try to change my perspective on it. Instead of thinking it as a negative thing, like, oh, damn, I got to make content. Think of it as, oh, wow, I have the opportunity to display my talent, display my music, display my art in front of thousands of people. I can reach people in Asia. I can reach people in Europe. I can reach people around the world. It gives me more opportunity, and kind of seeing it less as content and more as art. So I've been being more creative with it and having fun with it, because it should be fun. If you're doing content that doesn't feel authentic to you, or it feels like it's a pain in the ass, maybe you should, you know, do something that resonates with you more. You know what I mean? If you want to do faceless content or vlogs, or there's so many different ways. So I feel like just having fun with it, and I've learned over the years to just have fun, be myself.
For sure. Nah, rightfully so. How's the reception in Toronto for, like, let's say, up-and-coming artists?
That's a tricky question. I mean, I feel like Toronto has been known as, like, the screw face capital.
Really?
Yeah.
Explain that.
Like, Toronto be hating, kind of. Toronto, like, I think Canada in general, like, we love the States, we love Europe, we love other countries, we support those artists, but we don't really support our own artists as much. Like, if you go to an event, you're not going to hear, I know America's really heavy on, like, yeah, like, they're from my block, they're from my neighborhood, they're from my state.
Regional, yeah.
Like, you're not, they don't really care, to be honest. It's sad, but I guess that's the Toronto culture. Although there are a lot of, like, different communities and hubs of people and events and networks that support each other, it's very much, a lot of it's gate kept. A lot of Toronto, they're just haters. They support you when you leave Toronto. Unfortunately, it's been the case over and over again. Once an artist leaves Toronto, then they're like, oh my God, they're from Toronto, we love them so much. But when they're in Toronto trying to grind, not a lot of people
Sound like a little place I know.
A little place called Buffalo.
Oh, really? Interesting, really.
I feel like people always, they want to get away from it. They don't really support where they from. They want to support other people. I feel like that's just where you at, you know?
Yeah.
It's because, like, we have access to each other. It's like, you're right here. It's like, oh, why am I trying to big you up and you're right next to me?
You right down the street.
We the same thing.
I know your cousin.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, strangers, they always say strangers will support you more than, like, your friends and family.
Right.
Absolutely.
Because people want to see you win, but not win too much, you know?
Yeah, they don't want you to want to see you doing better than them.
But saying all that, I feel like, again, there are, like, I do have supporters in Toronto that, share my stuff and show it to my shows and support me. But as a whole, I feel like Toronto, we can do better in supporting our artists.
Yeah, and it's like, because it's a big city. So it's like, I think because, like, with Buffalo, our population is like 250,000 within the city limits, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, we almost hit a cap about how many people like hip-hop.
Yeah.
That's what I've been viewing lately, and I'm like, yo, we got to reach out to go to Toronto. We got to hit these other cities, and we're hoping to really expand that. And, like, if we can bring more awareness to the artists doing it, it can only benefit everybody.
Exactly.
100%. Yeah. Platforms like this, are supporting independent artists, are super important.
Right.
Yeah. Have you ever been to the States and, like, promoted in the States?
Yeah, I went to LA a couple years ago. I was there for a couple months, just, like, recording, networking. I had a really great experience, honestly. I feel like people have a love-hate relationship with LA, but I personally loved it. I feel like I got so much collaboration, so much contacts. I feel like people there were more open to just, like, collaborating. They weren't, I don't know. Sometimes here in Toronto, people act kind of Hollywood, kind of gatekeep, kind of talk to the manager. I don't know, they move kind of weird. But in LA, people were like, oh, you're from Toronto? Dope, let's get in a session. Dope, come to my event. I was, like, at the most randomest networking events, and I rubbed shoulders with people that I would have never gotten the opportunity to in Toronto. So it was definitely a great opportunity for me, and it was eye-opening to go to the States.
Right.
Yeah. I want to go to more. I need to go to New York for sure.
The city?
New York. I want to go to Atlanta too. I have a whole list. But yeah.
Yeah, rightfully so.
So, what does success look like for you, like, within your career?
Damn, that's a deep question. What does success look like?
Yeah, like, how would you know, like, that moment, you're like, I feel like this is the moment, you know?
Yeah, I feel like success. I feel like success means a lot of things to me. I would say the financial freedom, peace. Financial freedom and peace are the main things, I think.
That's real.
Yeah. Yeah, just leaving an impact, being able to make a living doing my art.
Yeah,
that's
being
key.
comfortable.
Being comfortable, yeah, being surrounded by the right people in the comfortable living conditions and, freedom. That's what success means to me. But I feel like everyone has a different definition. There's no right or wrong answer, I think.
Yeah.
No, word.
Definitely case by case.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. So, like, are the people in your life, like, really supportive of, like, you pursuing art and all that?
I would say so, yeah. Like, my parents, my friends are really supportive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Has dating been any way affected by, like...
I've dated people in the past that are just like, oh, can I be your manager so I can go to the events with you? Why you gotta go to the studio? You're always at the studio. Don't you have enough music? Nah. But, like, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard because as an artist, we have, like, a different lifestyle, like late night studios. We're like going to different events.
Random
it's
thing.
hard, yeah. But I think it can work depending on the person. But I've definitely, like, been in situations where they're like, they're not a fan of it, or they get jealous, or they get, overprotective, stuff like that.
Gotcha. No, that makes sense. And you, Buffalo is really like an art city, so it's like people who make art. It's like, yo, I got to do this, this, and this. It's like
Yeah.
if you don't get it, then
They get gone.
Right. Right.
hit the road, Jack.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, nah, that's how it is. That's how it is. When
Just out of
No, go for it.
sorry.
Go for
Out of
it.
curiosity, do you have like a pre-studio ritual thing that you do to like just get ready to
Studio.
hop in there?
I think I just hop in there.
Period.
I don't know. I think I just hop in there. I always like just fool around on the mic.
Yeah.
I say like do accents, like sing random songs. Like I like to have a good time in the studio. I guess get a tea, some snacks. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. But before I go on stage, I definitely like go somewhere private and I'll talk to myself. Like in my head or out loud, look in the mirror, be like, I'm that girl. I try to set my intentions for the performance. I feel like every performance, I set different intentions. What I plan to do, what I want to gain from the performance, what I want to bring. Yeah,
We love an
I'm really
intentional
heavy on
goal.
affirmations. Yeah, I like to imagine myself on stage and like kind of imagine the performance before I go on. So
That's the best way.
Yeah.
Okay, visualize.
yeah, I like
okay.
to visualize a lot.
Visualize, manifest.
Yeah,
Okay.
in the studio, I just jump in there and shoot the shit and just vibe.
Yeah.
Rightfully so. Rightfully so. Do you find yourself doing something similar? I know you be performing and all that too.
I mean, yeah. I take studio sessions pretty serious though. I like to like know what what I'm going there to do. Like, I'm not to the point where I can just, I'm just going in there. You know,
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. I'm pretty particular about how I want to do stuff
this
too.
Is what we're gonna record.
Right,
Yeah, I'm like that too.
right.
I feel, but like still with the vibes. But I get what you mean. Like,
Yeah.
you have to. If not, it's easy to have a studio session and get nothing done because
That too.
that happens
Sometimes
a
you
lot.
just need to flow and like just let it out
Yeah,
creatively.
yeah.
Like, but I definitely feel that with performing, that's just like you just let it all out.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the funnest part.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Do you have management now?
Technically no. Technically, I'm self-managed right now. I'm independent as well. Yeah.
Fire.
Okay.
No, that's impressive, especially seeing how
Yeah.
those things you got so far.
Try. It's a lot, but
I'm sure. So like I've like day-to-day managed with artists. She was signed to Drumwork and Rock Nation. Her name Love the Genius. So one thing I noticed with her, like she's super capable of doing everything that I do, but it's just like it allowed like that management kind of like helps free up that mental space.
For sure, yeah. it helps, especially I feel like as an artist, we're kind of sometimes all over the place. So
Doing
it
everything.
helps you like organize and stuff like that. I've worked
sure.
with management in the past. I feel like it definitely has its pros and cons.
Right.
But yeah, I feel like I also, again, like I take my craft seriously and I take it as a business. So I'm constantly educating myself on like publishing and masters and marketing and all these different things and like watching panels and going to networking events. So I have the knowledge to be able to be managing myself and to be able to hope that I'm making the right decisions in my career.
No,
Yes.
no, rightfully
But
so.
still, we're all just figuring shit out at the end of the day.
Literally.
Facts.
I think we was having I was arguing with a friend recently and just like how artists break these days.
Yeah.
And it was just like one was saying, "Oh, just keep posting on social media." The other one was saying, "Oh, you gotta call a streamer." And then it's like
Hop on the stream chat.
yeah, but it's just like it's so many different ways to skin a cat.
There's no right or wrong. Like, there's no right or wrong way. I feel like there's always those videos. If you're an artist and you're doing this, well, you got it all wrong. Nah. If you're doing this, you need to stop it. And then the other person, you know what I mean?
Let me sell you this so I can tell you the right way.
Even like diets too. You need to be eating this. No, that's bad for you. You need to be, But I feel like there's no right or wrong way. Like you can get discovered off of the most randomest way. You can perform a show. You could drop a track. You could drop a TikTok. Like there's so many different ways now. The possibilities are like endless. So I feel like, yeah, just do whatever feels right, honestly.
You got to.
Yeah.
That's one of the beauties of social media too, because there's so many different avenues. Like you never really know what thing is gonna be the thing. You know?
Yeah. I don't care what nobody say. The dude Skilla. The Duke song. You can't tell me he went into the booth and said 6-7 and thought, oh yeah, this is gonna be a smash. This is gonna go viral. I don't care.
No, a lot of like even artists will tell you like their most famous songs, the songs that broke them out, are songs that they didn't want to release, are songs that they were like gonna throw away.
Or even like Doja Cat, the Move song.
Yeah.
Like I was a fan of Doja Cat on SoundCloud. Like
Yeah.
I always knew about her music, but that was the song that made her blow up.
Never
Like,
know. You never know.
That made me think about Sexy Red too, because like when she was rapping in the corner store, she's been making like parody. She was making like
I was
parody.
about to say all her songs is like,
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was making like
It's
parody
not the one on top of
songs.
the car. Isn't that the one that went viral? She
do
went
do
on top
do
of the
do
car.
do.
I can't fully like remember because she just blew up so fast, and it all started sounding the same. But like, but she killed, like she took advantage of her moment, and she was like, oh, it's on.
That's
we going.
that's the hard part too. I feel like because you have that moment and keeping that momentum is, I feel like, the hardest thing. Honestly, in any career, but as an artist, because it's easy to get comfortable, or it's easy, you know what I mean, for things to run too fast and you're trying to play catch up.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely keeping that momentum is key. I feel like Sexy Red definitely has a A-list team. Like her team is crazy. The features she's gotten, like her career is crazy. But shout out to her. Shout out to her.
Hell yeah.
People is working, okay?
Yeah,
Day and
they're
night.
working.
Day and night.
So like, if you could have a really big fan base anywhere, where would it be? Where would you choose?
I feel like Toronto would be dope because I'm from Toronto.
Yeah.
But honestly, besides Toronto, I honestly don't care. I said it all the time. Like, if I were to blow up in Japan, I'd move to Japan tomorrow. If I were to blow up in UK, I'll move to the UK tomorrow. Like, I don't have any wherever people like me, I guess. I'm down to go. Yeah.
Bet
But
that.
honestly,
Bet that.
Toronto would be sweet because I'm from here. So
Right.
Yeah.
Do you, like, are your parents like Caribbean? Or you come from like Caribbean descent?
yeah, my dad's Bayesian and my mom's Costa Rican. So Afro Latina mix.
Fire. I'll just like out of genuine curiosity, are there like any like native like black people or indigenous people like to Toronto? It's mostly like Caribbean like immigrants who like come here. I'm saying like were there like black people here at some point?
Well,
Or original, I don't know if you call them black, but
Didn't they go through like a war or something?
I don't know.
honestly, I don't really know. I think there's like Nova Scotians, like black Nova Scotians,
Okay.
but no one's really native to Canada or America because we all came from. Yeah, that's a whole thing. But yeah, the answer is I feel like Toronto is very multicultural and a lot of people come from different countries.
No, for
So,
sure.
like, black people come from like Africa, Caribbean, like from all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From our lens, like just being in Buffalo, we're mostly told Toronto's an international city. You know what I'm saying? As somebody that's from here, like outside of like it necessarily being international, what do you feel like Toronto is known for?
Food. We have the best food. Don't care what anyone says. Toronto has the best food.
The Buffalo Toronto cook-off.
Wow. I'm not gonna lie,
We may have to do it.
We have the best.
that's a
food.
first. I've never heard about
I've
the food in
heard
Toronto.
Toronto
Great
food.
food
Okay.
spots, and everything's like authentic as hell. Like when I was in LA, I was like, "What is like?" I mean,
Well,
LA.
there's a
I've heard
lot of
LA.
authentic cultures here too, like a lot of Caribbean
I guess like
cultures.
the
and-
food and like the variety of the
Yeah.
food. Like you can go
I can see that.
like any street downtown, you can get some Persian food, you can get Afghan food, Mexican food, Ethiopian, like Jamaican, Asian. Like there's so many varieties.
No, that's fire.
I'm gonna say the food. I'm gonna say the artists too. We have a lot of talent. I mean, the biggest rapper is Drake. We got Justin Bieber. We got. I saw a little whatever. One of the biggest whatever. I'm gonna say down Toronto. It's from
This guy.
the side eye is crazy.
This is Drake's number one fan right here.
Number one fan or hater because it's giving me.
I
honestly
don't consider him a rapper. He's more of an entertainer for me. Like, and he said number one entertainer. I'm with it. I don't throw him in the rapper category just with some of the writing allegations and just how he approaches rap and hip hop.
Interesting. So interesting. I guess expand on that. I'm curious.
So in terms, a lot of the times when it comes to
Oh, don't worry. I don't give a shit. I don't
Your shit. This is your time.
But I'm just curious.
yeah, no, just like I just see it as like putting your own pen to your lyrics is important in terms of rap. R&B, absolutely, like that's incredible. Like we always loved collaborations. I just don't look at him as the rapper, like the rapper's rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, and partially I have an issue with some of the stuff like in terms of like hip hop media. He hasn't seen like some of those staples of hip hop media in terms of like American culture. Like he went to Hot 97 once. freestyled off of his phone and then never came back. Like
Got you.
you haven't seen Hot 97, The Breakfast Club, Sway, Big Boy. These are like cultural staples in terms of hip hop, and you haven't sat with them to talk to them. But yet you benefited from this thing.
That's fair. I feel like it's fair to say he's a hit maker.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But I see what you're saying, like about like the rap, like real rap. type
Yeah,
of music.
rapper.
Yeah, rapper.
I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he act tough.
I like old Drake, honestly. I haven't listened to anything he's dropped in the past like 5 years, but I like old Drake. I feel like
Man,
that's a staple in Toronto.
you couldn't tell me nothing bad about Drake when he dropped Take Care.
Exactly. That's a
I was just
classic.
bumping that today, actually.
Right?
Classic.
In terms of, do we feel like there's, we kind of covered that a little bit, but I look at Toronto in terms of with the big y'all big three people that come to mind. There's like Drake, Weeknd, Bieber.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, do you feel like that kind of like almost puts a cap on the city and like who can kind of come out of here? Like, do you feel like you got to go somewhere else to kind of blow?
I don't feel like it puts a cap. I feel like it's opportunity because I mean, back in the day, Toronto wasn't even on the map. So like those artists have put Toronto on the map and has made Toronto cool. Because before it was like, oh, you're from Toronto, we don't give a shit to hear your music. Oh, you can't rap. But now it's like these are like top artists that are, you know, worldwide pop stars, and they have put Toronto on the map. So I feel like it kind of creates opportunity. But again, like I feel like those artists didn't really blow up in Toronto. Like they left, right? Like Drake got signed to an American label. Bieber, I think, also got signed to an American label. Weeknd, I'm pretty sure he got signed to an American label too. So I feel like there's still the opportunity of like, can there be an artist break out in Toronto and get success staying in Toronto?
Yeah.
So there's still that opportunity, I would say.
Absolutely. Yeah, I want to see that. Yeah, because that's one thing I think we want to do more as a podcast. Like we're mostly Buffalo based, but I want to really touch the ground in Toronto and see like, yo, let's hit some of these spots, and then like
There's definitely a lot of like potential, and there's a lot of talent here. So it's just a matter of time, I think.
okay, yeah. I'm looking forward to it. Absolutely.
As an Afro Latina
Okay.
here in Toronto, like what is like a local spot or like a mom and pop shop or something that's local that you find comfort in that you like to shop at, eat at, or like something that has like something cultural impact on you?
A cultural impact on me. Somewhere I like to shop or eat.
Yeah, just something like that's in Toronto that's just native to here.
I feel like there's so many. I'm trying to think. I feel like I'm a big foodie, so there's so many different like authentic I would say like Spanish restaurants I really like to go to because I can hear like the Spanish music. There's this place on Dufferin in Eglinton, and they sell like they make the tortillas like fresh tortillas, and they like with the masa and stuff. So I feel like just like authentic food reminds me of home. It makes me feel good. I can't think of any specific spot necessarily, but I feel like some good authentic food. Yeah.
Period. Okay.
Do you cook?
I love to cook, yeah.
Okay, what's your favorite dish?
Big chef.
What's
Okay.
your favorite?
I love making like baked chicken, stuffing, macaroni pie, potato pie, all that.
Okay.
Yeah, potato.
Chefing.
Yeah. I like cooking a lot of things. I make like, I guess my dad's Bajan, my mom's Costa Rican. So I make Spanish food. I make like more West Indian food, you know, like curry chicken, roti. But I also be like fucking up like a stir fry or like a pasta. I'm a big foodie. I can talk about food all day. But yeah, I love to cook.
You would love Buffalo.
Yeah.
Buffalo we definitely got a lot of food spots. We was in here literally arguing like before you came in here about, it's like a donut shop that's been open for like 100 years. And it's like, it's closing down. He's just like,
I gotta
started a whole argument.
I gotta find out if it's better than Toronto because I don't know.
Hey, pull up.
I mean, it
pull up.
closed in a week. You got 7 days. Shout out Famous Donuts.
Pull up on us. We'll show you some spots. We'll show you some spots. What else we gonna jump into?
Third eye?
Well, let me jump into the third eye segment. So, our third eye segment is really like, it's a time where we talk about unconventional opinions, like maybe you like conspiracy theories or some spirituality. We'll tap into. With you, I noticed like You got your star ring, you got your star shirt, you get the tat. Are by chance are you into like astrology?
Not really, no. I'm just like, I know I'm a Pisces and I'm like, I rock with that. So when I do something and someone doesn't like it, I'm like, I'm a Pisces, but I'm not really into astrology too much. Yeah.
Okay. How did the star like? How did the star like?
Yeah, so I guess I was trying to figure out my branding a couple years ago and I looked up my name, Tara. So Tara, fun fact, Tara Lord is like my actual birth name and my artist name. So yeah, so I Googled my name Tara and I was like, ooh, it means star in Sanskrit, which is an Indian language. I'm like, oh, okay. I was thinking about my brand. I'm like, okay, shining light, positivity, like rising above, elevating. I'm like, oh, okay, star. I'm like star girl. And I feel like I just went with that and I felt like the star kind of resonated with me. I've also have always had a fascination with stars. Like when I was younger in my school books, I would always like make little stars are all around my like journals and stuff. So yeah, that's
No, that's super dope. That's super dope. And a lot of times it's those little subtle things like the star you always draw as a kid that like have that big impact on you when you get older and like carry you throughout life.
for sure.
Um, would you say like when you make music is like therapeutic? Would you have like a spirit? You call it like a spiritual thing?
100%. Yeah, I feel like music is all soulful, all spiritual, all therapeutic. It's a release, right? Yeah. I mean, I call my songs like my diary, like, cause it's my diary. It's like how I'm really heavy on like writing about what I'm going through, what I've gone through, vulnerability, what I have on my mind. I feel like for a long time I was kind of scared, to talk about those things, but yeah, I just decided to get vulnerable and speak of those things. And over time, music has really, really become therapy for me.
Dope. So if somebody who's never heard you before and they wanted a song to like really get to know you, one of those therapeutics type songs, what song would you direct them to?
Hmm. Therapeutic type songs. I feel like I have so many. Um, I mean, I honestly feel like every song from my album that I just dropped, Star Chapter 2 is therapeutic. I talk about manifestation, healing, setting boundaries in love, like healing my inner child. Like there's so many different themes. One song that's kind of coming to mind is Home. And it's about kind of feeling at home. And I feel like the older we get and when we grow up, we're kind of figuring ourselves out. And I find the older I get, I'm trying to connect more to my inner child. More freedom, more like not being in my head about things, not being scared of being judged, just being open, just being free, and also, just feeling safe. So that song I speak on that. It's called Home and the things that make me feel like home. I kind of talk about my childhood a bit. And I feel like that one really brings people back. And people have told me it's like made them cry.
Oh, wow.
But I like making music that makes people cry in the best way possible, though. In the best way possible.
Nah, that's dope. That's how you know you're having that real genuine impact with your fans and you're able to communicate that with you. When did you realize how important it was to like heal that inner child? And did you ever notice something like was stopping you, maybe from your past, that you had to break through in order to get to that next level?
When did I realize? Sorry, repeat the question.
Yeah, when did you realize like honoring your inner child is like kind of can help you propel to the next level?
Mm, I feel like when I felt a block, I mean, I still do to this day, but like a heavy blockage, and I was overthinking about like taking risks or like worrying about what other people thought, and I. I guess just a lot of like reflecting, meditating, and remembering when I was a child, just feeling again, like feeling so confident, feeling so free, and realizing that I need to get back to that. And I feel like as we get older, we learn a lot of things, but we also lose a lot. And trying to, gain back that that love, that freedom, that confidence that I carried as a child.
Absolutely. No, it'll take you far, like because a lot of people they get stuck in their cycles and they
Yeah,
just repeating the same thing. And it's like 9 times out of 10 is something that happened like as a kid,
for
where it's
sure.
just like you're stuck in that same childhood loop. It's like once
It's
you break
hard.
that, it'll propel you forward in
It's hard. I feel like
dozens of ways.
cycles, like especially self sabotaging cycles, are you kind of get comfort in them in the weirdest way, right? Even though it's negative, it's impacting you negatively, like you still find the comfort in that. So breaking out that and having that self-recognition, it's still something I'm working through every single day, honestly, but I feel like I've come pretty far with it.
Dope.
Yeah.
Being an artist and just maintaining your creativity and your inspiration. Girl, how do you survive in the cold? Like, how do you...
Girl, I hate it.
We all do, but we all live in it. So I just want to know, how do you do?
I don't know. I feel like I make more emotional music in the cold. I don't know. I mean, my feelings, I guess, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really have the answer. I'm trying to get the hell out of here. Like,
Are you into like any like winter sports, or do you try?
no, I hate it.
You be cold. Don't you? It be too cold. Me too. I'm trying to get out of it. I'm trying to like embrace it.
No,
Trying to like
I'm done
snowboard
embracing
or something. It's too cold. It's too cold.
Too cold. I mean, what, like maybe get a hot chocolate or something, but like
The little snowsuits, they be cute.
Get a little snuggie.
It's hard, honestly. I think just like trying to find routine, trying to do things that bring you joy, trying to keep your mind busy, but it's hard without the sunlight. It's depressing as hell, honestly. Like, it gets dark at like 4 p.m. Like, it's hard. It's hard to even be motivated to do anything.
For sure.
Yeah.
The weather just be having me want to lay in bed all day.
Chill.
And so it's hard, but I'm trying to get out. So.
How warm in the summers do it get here?
Pardon?
Like, how hot does it get in TO?
I mean, we do Celsius, so I don't know what it would like convert in Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
But it's like, maybe the hottest is like 32 Celsius.
Okay.
I don't get it, Crody.
I don't have my phone on me to convert
I don't know the
it.
quick maths.
Quick maps, Crody. Wait, I'm about to open the weather app.
90 to 100 Fahrenheit.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Why say 90? Yeah, 90.
We get pretty hot summers,
pretty
and it's
hot.
like humid, like it's like dry.
It's the same type of hot though, I feel like, because you guys are right there.
Yeah, I feel like we probably get the same weather.
I don't know how to
Okay.
change it.
We're
to
close
Celsius.
enough.
Okay. Nah, yeah. What are some things that are on your list for, let's say, this year, well, 2026?
A tour, whether it's like my own headlining tour or like a opening tour, definitely want to do that. I definitely want to drop a project. Besides from music, I act as well, so more acting gigs. I'd love to land like a TV show or movie. That would be amazing.
You look like an actress, too.
I'm about to say, I was like,
Yeah, I can see you acting.
Period. Thank you. Yeah, I always had a love for it, but recently, like, I've signed with an agency and like kind of got back into it. I was pushing it to the side for a long time, and I was like, oh, I'll do it later. But this year I decided to, go forth with it. So I've been shooting commercials and doing a ton of auditions. But yeah, more acting. I also facilitate like youth workshops.
fire.
Like mental illness and music workshops. So bringing that to life across schools and community centers. Yeah, so many things. So many more collaborations, more self-discovery, somewhere hot. Traveling definitely on. You said cool.
Please.
Yeah, I have lots of plans for 2026.
More life.
Yeah, it's more like
Hell yeah. If people wanted to get in touch with you and keep up with everything, Tara Lord, how can they do that?
my Instagram is @officialtaralord. My TikTok is @officialtaralord. That's TARALORD. And my music is on all streaming platforms as well. Also, check out my last single I just dropped called Child's Play. I also just dropped a music video on YouTube too.
Fire. Real professional. True professional. Were you ever media trained?
Definitely. That was part of the workshop.
Okay. Hell yeah.
My media training is kind of good. I was listening.
dude.
I did a podcast the other day, and I was watching. I'm like, oh, I'm kind of good. Like, I'm like, ooh, but yeah, definitely media trained.
Hard work is paying off.
Thank you.
Absolutely. I see bright things for the star.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. It's fun.
Yes, it was a pleasure to have you.
No Label the podcast. We out of here.